Hi guys, and welcome to episode 70 of the Crochet Cakes podcast. My name is Clarissa and I am your host for this crafty podcast. And you can find me as Crochet Cakes anywhere on the internet, and that includes Ravelry, Instagram, LO, Twitter, even though I don't really use it, here on YouTube. You can also follow my blog or visit my website at crochetcakes.com. And you may join the Ravelry group by searching Crochet Cakes Podcast in the Groups tab on Ravelry. And you may also follow me on Pinterest if you want, and Crochet Cakes over there as well. So yes, Crochet Cakes everywhere on the internet that I participate, essentially. How have you guys been? I know this podcast is a little late, and the reason for that was because I wanted to film on Halloween. And today is Halloween, guys. It's October the 31st, which means that today at midnight, I will check out who is the winner for the mischiefmanagedmal giveaway. And I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys have kept up with the mischiefmanagedmal, but we've had a lot of participants, a lot of chatter, and we have over 40 finished objects, which I thought was brilliant. I know a lot of you finished more than one object, but to me it doesn't matter how many projects you finished. All that matters is that you've participated and you've related your projects to Harry Potter, and I love reading how you related them to Harry Potter as well. So thank you for that, and I'm going to do a little pause right here so I can insert who the winner is. And just as a little reminder, the winner for the giveaway will win this gorgeous hank of yarny goodness that I purchased from Little Bean Loves Hand Painted Yarns. This is the colorway Prongs in her Sparkle Sock, which is a 100 grams, 438 yards superwash merino nylon and stellina blend. Now the Prongs colorway has a lot of subtle colors in it. You will find specks of green, brown, rusty oranges, blues, some pinks. It's just a beautiful kind of neutral with a lot of sparkle in it that I absolutely love and adore. I used this colorway when I made the Hotel of Bees shawl a couple of years ago, and I loved it. Now you will also win a project bag, which I have yet to make, and it's in this little chibi Harry Potter fabric that I purchased at Joann's. The background is the Gryffindor color, so it's the Gryffindor red or burgundy, but it has a lot of designs. Like you can see a little cat, or a little otter, and you can see an owl. And it also has the main characters, which include Hermione, Ron, Harry, and Draco Malfoy, all over the cute little fabric. So you'll win that. And I have a very exciting prize as well. Faye from the Crochet Circles podcast has donated a prize to the Cal. So she will send that prize to, when I announce the winner, I'll let her know. And when you give me your info, I will forward it to Faye so she can have that and send you the prize directly. But it's a gorgeous set of stitch markers. So that is the prize that I've put together for you guys as a thank you for participating in this mal or cow. Now, I could not pick my favorite project that you guys have completed, but I can pick the favorite project that I have completed because it's the only one I completed for this mal. And it's a little bit of a cheat because you guys did see it in the last podcast. But now you will see me wearing it. And this is the bark sweater. And it is a crochet sweater that is made, well, at least I crocheted it using 3 hanks of fingering weight yarn. This is in the Hermione colorway, and it is Little Bean Loves yarn as well. This was in her merino neps, Donegal, merino tweed color, not merino tweed colorway, merino tweed base. That is what I meant to say. This is in her merino tweed base, and the sweater is crocheted all in one piece. You know, you break off for the sleeves and then you crochet the sleeves to the top later, but it is top down, beautiful, brilliant increases that I won't tell you a lot about because it is a paid for pattern, but this beautiful design is achieved with front post double crochet stitches. You already know how much I adore this sweater. I did wear it today. I didn't just wear it for this podcast. I wore it today to go to work. I braved the Florida heat because it was 93 degrees, guys, but it was not gonna stop me from wearing this sweater for Halloween paired with my bat skirt. So I guess you could say I'm wearing a fully me-made outfit because I crocheted the blouse and I sewed the bat skirt. I believe I shared this skirt with you last year. It is a bat organza fabric that I purchased from Joann's, and that's obviously the top layer. The bottom layer is a simple cotton fabric that's got a little bit of shimmer and shine to it that you can't really see because I pulled out the huge, I was gonna say skylight, but my huge studio light is shining bright on my face, so it's kind of glaring out some of the colors. But essentially, as I said, it is a cotton fabric with a little bit of glitter to it, and it kind of looks like a watercolor because it's purple and it's darker purples in some areas. I really love this skirt. And it has an elastic waistband in case, well, you couldn't see because the sweater covers it. But I thought initially when I made this sweater, the bark sweater, that it was going to be the perfect match for the purple and the skirt for some reason. It's really not, but I didn't care. I really wanted to pair it together, so that's what I did. And I don't think it looks awful either. Sitting back down. So that is the what am I wearing segment because it's not really a finished object. But I am wearing a finished object, and it is a ring, a crochet ring. Now, I don't think I've crocheted a lot of jewelry. I think I've crocheted a couple of crochet collars here and there, but that was it. I was inspired to make this ring by Caroline, my mother, from the Mind and Muse Crafts podcast, because she did a little kind of photo recipe of how to crochet the band for a ring. And I did it using Aunt Lydia's 10 in this gold with polyester colorway and using a 2.25 millimeter hook. Now, I did the band exactly as she suggests, and then as a place to, as a start for the base of the gemstone, I did a magic ring. I think I had 4 or 5 single crochets into the magic ring, and I started increasing in the areas that I knew the stone was the widest, because don't forget that crochet stretches, so you don't want it too stretchy. But anyway, this is a labradorite stone. It's a gorgeous labradorite stone. It is not glued to the crochet because all the permanent glues that would help it stay and stick to the crochet would actually take the shine away from the labradorite stone, so I didn't want that. I just tried to crochet a really tight gauge and make the little cage around the stone smaller so the stone would stretch it. And you can see, let me take it off, so you can see here how stretched the stone is. wear this ring a lot ever since I made it, and I just think it was a fun way of incorporating little gemstones that I had laying around into wearables. So that's my first proper finished object for you guys. I am wearing another handmade ring, but this was made by Mom years ago. Doesn't mean anything. I love it and it's brilliant, but it wasn't made by me. It was made by my mama. But I do have another finished object to share with you guys. And I guess if you count them individually, they're two. And they're a pair of socks. Oh, look at them. They are gorgeous. These are the open socks. They are a sock pattern by Emma Potter, who's Potter and Bloom. And they were designed as part of her Hanging Rock Designs Volume 1. These are a gorgeous textured pattern. I'm going to pull you up close. So it's kind of like a mock cable. I haven't blocked them because Mom, and she's right, she doesn't complain, but she pointed out that my gauge has loosened significantly since I first started knitting socks. So some of the older socks I've made for her don't really fit her because my gauge is too loose for her right now. So I'm trying not to block these so she can wear them in nice and, you know. But anyway, what can I tell you about these socks? I made them using Knit Crate yarn, and it's in the, I don't remember colorway. This is, I know this is a merino cashmere nylon blend, so they're going to be very nice and soft and woolly. And the only things I did different from the pattern is that I made a fish lips kiss heel that looks better on this side than on this side. This side looks a lot more stretched out, and I can't really figure out why. I had the same thing happen on this other sock. But I did a fish lips kiss heel, and then I did the umbrella toe that you can find in the pattern from Kay Jones, her Jemima socks. That's where I got the toe from. So the toe is paid for pattern, the heel is a paid for pattern, and the sock is a paid for pattern. Because if you're not interested in getting Emma's Hanging Rock Designs, it's a full ebook with 3 patterns, then you can just purchase the sock pattern individually as well. The yarn, if it's showing up pretty true to color, it's got yellows, pinks, and oranges, and I just call them kind of like a strawberry lemonade because that's what they look like to me. So they're very summery socks, but these are going to be Christmas gifts. So I'm going to take them off their sock blockers so they don't get awfully stretched. And they're going to rest until it's time for Christmas and they can go back to their proper owners. I'm very happy to have finished those, however, and yeah, I finished a pair of socks, guys. I did, I really did. I think this is the first pair of knit socks I finished this year. No, the Jemima socks, they were the first pair. But these were the first pair that I started this year and finished this year. Of knit socks, I have finished some crochet socks. Like 1 pair. I haven't really crocheted that many socks now that I think about it. Yes. I don't really have any other finished objects. I know you'd expect that since I haven't podcasted in 3 weeks. Sorry guys, my dog is just laying right here, right off the camera, and he's giving me the stink eye of, why are you talking to a camera when you could be paying attention to me? Yes, he does that a lot. He does that a lot. But anyway, as I was saying, don't really have any other finished objects to share with you, but I do have one work in progress that I'm going to share with you, and the other one is not here with me. So I have one, And this is a Christmas gift, and it's appropriately living in a Harry Potter themed bag. This one is from Molly Klein Designs. My mom gave it to me years ago now, I think. And what I'm working on requires jeans yarn. Well, it doesn't require it, it's just what I'm using. And this is a 100% acrylic yarn. It's really soft. I'm still getting the stink eye over here, guys. Let me show you. Ta-da. As you can see, he's not happy that mommy is podcasting. But as I was saying, the project I'm making doesn't require, I'm using Lion Brand jeans yarn. And it is in the stovepipe colorway, which is a black with kind of white spun in, so it gives it a little gray effect that I really, really like. It's a little grainy and I love it. And what I'm using this for is to make a sweater for my husband for Christmas. So this is appropriately a Christmas gift. And this is as far as I have gotten, making a yoke sweater top down using my favorite stitch of the moment, which is the extended single crochet stitch. And so it's just a really simple sweater for a man, really. There's nothing super complicated about this. It's top down. I'm working based off of his measurements, and if you follow my blog, I will of course write up a blog post for this and include what I have done, because it hasn't been a really complicated affair for this. Honestly, it's a little monotonous because it's extended single crochet all the way around, but I actually like working on it. It's my I'm gonna watch TV kind of crochet, because I don't really have to think about what I'm doing. I just have to remember to increase at the raglan increase where I have marked the increases, and it's a raglan increase, so there's only 4 points where you increase all the way around. And I really, really though want to get finished with the yoke so I can move on to the body of the sweater. That will be exciting for me. So I'm gonna have Edison try this on tonight and see if I can work on it after we give kids candy, because I'm hoping to get some Halloween movies in, like Practical Magic and Hocus Pocus. We already watched The Addams Family because that's what we dressed up as for our Halloween party, which was last weekend. We dressed up as Gomez and Morticia Addams, and I'll include a picture here because I really forgot to take the picture in landscape mode, so it's in portrait, so please pardon the weird looks. But as you can see, we dressed up as Gomez and Morticia Addams. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you. I've been working on another project. It's supposed to be a crochet blouse for mom as her Christmas present, but I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to use the fancy arcade stitch top down, and I still haven't figured out a way that increases look good in the pattern. So we'll see where I go with that. But I guess I can show you. It's not super top secret. It's not super top secret, it's just, you know, what I'm kind of working on at the moment. And I guess I was in between stitches here. Right, okay, so I finished that. So as I said, I'm just really trying to work out how the increases look best and where I should put them, and how to work out the beginning of the pattern, because that was driving me a little crazy as well. And as I said, I was trying to do it in the round. I don't know, I haven't had the brain space for a lot of creative crochet. I've been really stressing over my job, and adult things like that, so I haven't really had the brain space to work on that project, which is sad because it's a promising project. I think if I can figure this out, it may be the next pattern that's up for sale. Who knows? But geesh, that's really all the crochet I have to share with you guys today. I do have a little bit of yarny goodness that entered my life, and that is in here. This is a beautiful package from Catherine of Crafternoon Treats, and she was selling this beautiful green and blue yarn. It is a lace weight. It's super wash treated in Yorkshire, 100 grams, 800 meters, and it's a lace weight and nylon blend. So it is exactly, sorry for the crinkling. %80 Corriedale Polwarth wool, 20% nylon. How brilliant is that? And I'm going to try to crochet a pair of socks for Edison using this lace nylon yarn. And I haven't really tested it, so it may be a 2.5 millimeter hook, it may be a 2.75. We'll see. I'll certainly keep you guys updated. And no, this idea is not entirely original. It's something that Mom and I have really talked about, trying to make crochet socks thinner. And I know it's also something Catherine has thought about, and I'm pretty sure Faye may have mentioned that at one point as well. So we'll see where our experiments take us. But Catherine, she's so nice that she very, very kindly, and she didn't have to, sent me this gorgeous yarn as a gift. So the one next to it has purples and hot pinks, highlighter pinks, and some kind of speckling of greens and darker purples, lighter purples, blues. It's called Eye Candy, which is very appropriate, and it is also in her Corriedale Polwarth nylon blend. So this one is just a standard fingering weight, but these are both going to be sock yarns. Yes, yes they are. And there's also some really nice tea in there. I was saving it all in the package so you would get to see it all with me and just enjoy it. And also because that arrived the weekend before, the Friday. It arrived the same Friday that I was leaving for my brother's wedding. And I guess that kind of just brings us up to a little bit of life updates. As I mentioned, we had a Halloween party last weekend where almost all the guests came dressed up, and we just had a good time listening to Halloween music. Edison and I attempted to waltz like Gomez and Morticia around our house, and the weekend before that it had been my brother's wedding, and I was a bridesmaid in my brother's wedding, and it poured, guys. It poured, which, you know, is supposed to be a good sign for a wedding. It's supposed to be good luck. So hey, it also rained at Edison's and my wedding, but it rained after the ceremony. In my brother's wedding, it rained at the time the ceremony was supposed to start, so we had to kind of postpone it and wait a little because it was an outside wedding. But we also danced and had a lot of fun, and I cried at the mother-son dance, as you know, as you do. We took pictures and the whole family was there, so that was really, really nice. And Edison and I even considered staying a little bit longer, but we both had jobs to get back to, and more importantly, we had a dog that we had to go pick up because he spent the time in doggy daycare. What else can I tell you guys? I really have to sew. I want to sew that bag. I have a Halloween skirt from last Halloween, that I never finished sewing. That's really bad of me. And I also have a dress that I want to sew, just a really simple dress. So I have to just make the time to sew. I don't know why I always feel that sewing is more time consuming. I have to get into the headspace for it. I have to pick out all the materials, make space, make time, cut out a pattern. I just feel it's so much more time consuming than just sitting down, picking up a hook, and done. But today is Halloween, as I've said, on multiple occasions. And I don't have any candy for me. All the candy that I have is to give out. So I'm a little bit miffed about that. And maybe I will try to make some cupcakes. Or maybe I'll just sit down and crochet. I would also like to offer a little apology or explanation as to why I've been absent from social media this past week. I've been sick and I'm still sick. It's honestly not something I've been able to kick, but I've been able to function normally now. I don't feel as if I'm about to just drown in disgustingness. I know, I'm very, very descriptive, aren't I? But I think that is all I'm going to share with you guys. Congratulations once again to the winner. But thank you, most of all, thank you to everybody who went out of their way and participated in the Mischief Managed Mal. If you feel like you need more mals in your life, do not despair. There are a lot of cows that people are currently running. We've got the Doily Along hosted by Mind and Muse Crafts. Hannah is still hosting her little informal sock knit along, and Claudia is also hosting her Sock It To Me in her Sock It To Me thread. And I know I'm missing other crochet alongs. So if you want to comment down below on what crochet alongs you're participating, that would be great. And also, if you want to share what projects you're making for those crochet alongs, that would be brilliant as well. So thank you for taking time out of your busy, crafty life and normal busy life to share a little bit of time with me. I hope you enjoyed what I have to share with you today. I know it's not much, but it was all made with love. Yes, even the sweater, which I'm crocheting with black yarn, it's still made with love. Happy crafting, guys. Bye, and happy Halloween if you celebrate.